This is the Spotlight Cam Plus from Ring. And is it a good camera? Should you buy it? I mean, this thing is still shooting in 1080p and it's about to be 2023. Alright, let's take a look at it. Here's what's in the box. You get a mounting bracket, a USB Type-C power adapter, yep, this is now USB Type-C, a user manual that nobody reads, a window sticker if you want to advertise for Ring, mounting hardware, and of course your stick-up Cam Plus. Well, I hope it's in the box anyway, because this is why you bought the whole thing after all. Taking a look at this device, it's pretty similar to the previous generation of Spotlight Cam. There's just a few minor differences, but overall, it looks the same. On the front of the device, you have the camera lens, the light sensor, the status light, the mic, PIR sensor, the speakers, and the two LED strips on the side of the front, which, by the way, emits yellow warm light. Moving up to the top, you'll find the reset button. Around the back, you'll find a rubber plug that covers the USB Type-C port and a ball head that attaches the camera to the mounting bracket. Here's the thing, Ring came out with two variations of the Spotlight Cam Plus. There is the battery and the plug-in, but guess what? There's completely no differences between these cameras. The only difference is one gets shipped with batteries and the other gets shipped with a USB Type-C power adapter. That's it. If you twist the bottom of the camera and tug on it a bit, you'll reveal two slots for two batteries. And these batteries are the same exact battery that's in your previous generation Ring devices. And yes, they can be recharged with a USB Type-C solar panel. You can also plug a micro USB cable directly into the battery and recharge them that way as well. You can also slide this out to change the orientation of the ball head. Let's take a look at some of the specifications. You have advanced motion detection with customized motion zones with motion activated notifications. You also have a field of view of 140 degrees horizontal, a built-in siren, two-way audio with noise cancellation, support for 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, 1080p HD video recording, color night vision, and two LED strips on the front of the camera. Keep in mind that you do need to have a Ring subscription plan in order to utilize this camera, whether that's the basic plan, the Plus, or the Pro. Let's set it up. Download and install the Ring app. From the dashboard, navigate to the menu in the top left corner. Go to Devices. Tap the plus button in the top right corner. Tap Camera. Scan the QR code located on the camera and follow the on-screen instructions. Let's go outside and install this camera. First, detach the bottom of the mounting plate by pushing it up just like this. Next, loosen the metal strap around the upper part of the mounting bracket with a Phillips head screwdriver. Once it's loose enough, go ahead and push the ball head mount directly into it. Once it pops into place, go ahead and tighten the metal strap around the mounting bracket, but don't make it too tight because you still need to make adjustments to the angle of your camera once it's mounted on the wall. Place this piece directly where you want to install the camera, facing up, follow the arrow. Use a piece of tape to help you hold this in place while you insert the screws. Now you can actually go ahead and slide the camera onto the mounting base just like this, adjust it to a viewing angle of your choice, and then tighten the metal strap. Let's check out the app and some of its basic functionalities, then let's check out some video footages. Once you open the app, you'll be greeted with the dashboard, which is the main page, and the main page have all your camera feeds, as well as if you have professional monitoring, you'll have access to all those type of stuff and much more. Let's focus on your camera settings. I'll go ahead and tap into the Spotlight Cam Plus right here. Now this brings up the main page for that camera, which if you tap this button right here, that will take you to the live feed. And this is currently what the camera is seeing. You can turn it portrait or landscape. You can also pinch to digitally zoom. Now, once you're in the live view, you have a few options. You have the name of the camera you're currently viewing right at the top, and then right at the bottom, you have the time. To end the live feed, you could go ahead and hit the end button right here, and also you can utilize the X at the top left corner. You also have the option to use the microphone to speak, and if you don't want to speak, but you want to hear what's going on around the camera, you can utilize this button right over here. At the bottom, you have more controls with your SOS for first responders. You also have the option to turn the lights on the spotlight cam off or on, or you can also use this button to trigger the siren. After you've exited the live view, you are now greeted with the playback page. Here you have the options to scroll just like this through your playback timeline, left or right. Also notice how different motion events have different color. And also notice how in between motion events you have a time-lapse effect or snapshot capture as Ring calls it. This can be turned off though. Right at the bottom you have your standard play pause button with forward and backward. Right above the timeline you have the time of the event that you're on. And at the top you have the name of the camera you're reviewing. At the bottom, you have the share button, which you can share the current clip with the neighborhood alert, or you can email or text a link. Next, you have the calendar, which if you want to review footage from a different day or different month, you can select it here. Next, you have the filter, which if you want to filter your events, you can either show all or filter it by different events. For example, if I go ahead and select the person icon right here, the only thing that will show up on my timeline or events activated by people. Here you have the options to delete a clip, save a clip as favorite, download a clip to your mobile device, or to take a snapshot of the current clip, which will be saved to your photo album. To get to the camera settings, navigate to the gear icon at the top right. Notice you have 4 options at the top you can toggle on or off. Scrolling down will reveal even more options such as device health, motion settings and device settings, linked device, mode settings, shared access, and a lot more. This is where you would come to set your motion schedules, your motion zones, different settings such as that, Wi-Fi settings, all in here. This is a video clarity test of the Ring Spotlight Cam Plus. 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20, 25, 30, all right, this is a video clarity test with color night vision on. This is at 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. Let's check the notification speed of the Ring Spotlight Cam Plus. And I do have Wi-Fi turned off. There we go. And if you hold that down, you can bring up a screenshot of the motion. Alright guys, so I have edited my motion zone, and I should only be getting alerts, and the camera should only be recording motion if it gets into this box right here. And keep in mind that you can do multiple motion zones, or you could just do the entire screen. Alright, let's check it out and see how accurate it actually is. Okay. We are going. No motion. We are good. Nothing. Okay, still nothing. Now let's step inside the box. There we go. So it works perfectly fine. What do you think about this camera? Will you pick one up? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I will be dropping a video review of the Spotlight Cam Pro, as well as a video comparison between the Pro, the Plus, and the older model. Help the channel grow by liking and subscribing for more smart home products reviews.